to Noah's sons, or historical records from Adam to Abraham to Noah's sons. Adam, Seth, Enosh, Kenan, Mahalalel, Jared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, Noah. The sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The Japhethites. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tiras. The sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Riphath, and Togarmah. The sons of Javan, Elisha, Tarshish, the Kittim, and Rodenim. So, because how the Old Testament was and how it was back then, they didn't have, my DNA. In fact, something that I was thinking about when I had previously read through Chronicles myself is how not too long ago people had family trees, and they still may have them. They may have a book that they keep with the family tree, and they write down names of relatives that they know of in the family. And so back then, these were sayings. These were passed down by word, by sometimes writing them down in scripts, and so in scrolls and off of papyrus, what have you, just to maintain records of families and genealogies. And so they didn't have the whole find out what your DNA says about you like we do today. Another thing is there's going to be a lot of names. The first portion of Chronicles, especially a lot of what we're going to go over today, is going to be genealogy, names, and tribes and such. So if you do know the correct pronunciation of these names and such, say that with us as we follow along. If you know how to type them out, please do so in the comments, and I thank you. Let's continue to read. The Hamites, the sons of Ham, Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush, Seba, Havilah, Zapta, Rama, and Septeka. The sons of Rama, Sheba and Dedan. Cush was the father of Nimrod, who grew to be a mighty warrior on earth. Mizraim was the father of the Ludites, Anamites, Lahabites, Naphtohites, Pathruzites, Casluhites, from whom the Philistines came, and Caphtorites. Canaan was the father of Sidon, his firstborn, and of the Hittites, Jebusites, Amorites, Girgashites, Hivites, Archites, Sinites, Arvadites, Zemarites, and Hamathites. The Semites, the sons of Shem, Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram. The sons of Aram, Uz, Hol, Gether, and Meshech. Arphaxad was the father of Shelah, and Shelah the father of Eber. 2 sons were born to Eber. One was named Peleg, because in his time the earth was divided. His brother was named Joktan. Joktan was the father of Almodad, Sheleph, Hazarmaveth, Jerah, Hadaram, Uzal, Diklah, Obo, Abimiel, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Jobab. All these were sons of Joktan. Shem, Arphaxad, Shelah, Eber, Peleg, Reu, Serug, Nahor, Terah, and Abram. That is Abraham. So to remember, a lot of these names came up throughout in Genesis all the way back. So this is a complete, literally a genealogy from the very beginning, from Genesis, with Adam and his sons Seth and Enosh and Kenan, Mahalalel and Jared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, and Noah. Now, I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if this is the Enoch that is the prophet in the Bible. It may be. I'm trying to remember during that time. Please, if you do know, state in the comments. But one of the Enochs was also a prophet, and I believe was one of the first ones that did not die, was carried away to heaven by the Lord. So I believe, I'm trying to think if I believe, because I know Elijah was also carried to heaven by the Lord. And so, but it also mentions Enoch in back then as well as a prophet. And it doesn't really go in depth, but his name is mentioned in several different places. Again, with all of these names, including the genealogies, bringing past to present, like I was mentioning before, we keep records. Now we keep them online. We don't mostly online. Some people still have the books and the family trees and such, and with pictures and with different writings and such. Have you ever went back and looked at the information that has been collected by your family? Have you? What kind of thoughts and feelings go through your mind when you look at that information? I'm sure with back then, it was just astounding to see just how many people, how many lives, and even how long they lived. All of that. And remember, in Genesis especially, the lifespan of the people was very lengthy. So they were living for hundreds of years compared to what it is currently, and what it ended up being even after Genesis into Exodus and Leviticus and such. So again, what kind of thoughts or feelings come to your mind when we read over this? How does it make you feel, and what does it make you think?